means 7 grams of gold. And now if it turns black, if the place turns black, then it's 6 dinar. They owe to their kids. And for example, if you had been hit by your parents, just right away in this majlis, forgive them for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And those people, those parents who do not seek forgiveness from their children after they become baligh, they owe that diya to them. And same is the case with wives, and same is the case with each and everyone. I said kids because that is the easy way to take your anger out. This is what is going on in the society. من غضب على من لا يقدر أن يضره تال حزنا. So, this was the anger. These three things. If we'll take them out of our lives will be fulfilled with happiness and joy. We can set example for other people, for other mu'mineen. The ayah that I read, وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ, all these things, that happiness, that sorrows can go because of what? One thing, that is patience. Sabr. وَالصَّلَاةِ, and prayers as well. وَإِنَّهَا لَكَبِيرَةٌ إِلَّا عَلَى الْخَاشِعِينَ. Salat is hard. For whom? Salat is not hard for who are humble. But those non-humble people, it's hard for them. Salat is definitely hard for them. Khasha' is a quality. You know wax? Wax. You mold it in any shape, it will. This is the quality of khushu'. Khushu' is humbleness. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa Muhammad. These are the cures now of what? Of that sadness. This ayah, first I told you the causes. Now this is the cure for that sadness. He says that alamatul khasha arba. There are 4 signs of khasha. A person who is khasha. The first sign is muraqibatullah fi sirri wal alaniyah. He is cautious, whether he is alone or he's among people. In both the cases, he's cautious. There are some kids here. Let me give them an example. There was a teacher. He gave a project to the students. He said that I will give you a project today. When you will go home, buy a live chicken from a market and slaughter the chicken when no one sees you. Everyone went. They went home, they found a chicken, live chicken. They went. Someone went behind the building, someone went behind it, someone went in the jungle, that no one sees him. One of them, he did not slaughter the chicken. He got the chicken live to his school tomorrow. One teacher asked one by one to the students, where did you kill your chicken? Where did you slaughter it? He said that I went to the jungle, I went to the remote area, I went to a room, like different people said different things. But one among them, he said that I could not slaughter my chicken because the condition that you set for slaughtering was that no one should watch us. He said that, who was watching you? It was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who was watching. He watches me each and everywhere. Quran is a sarih, open ayah, open text. He says that you do not utter a single word, but it is being recorded by Raqib Atid. Raqib Atid, there's different Mufassirin have different opinions about it, but most Mufassirin say these are two angels. One records sins, and one records our thawabs, our good deeds. Raqib Atid. Everywhere, everywhere. So, مراقبة الله في السر والعلانية. التفكر ليوم القيامة. Thinking about the day of judgment. This can make your life successful as well. This can make you khasha', humble, in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in front of your friends, in front of your family. Because when you will think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask me about each and everything, you will be honest in your life. With everyone. And the third is Rukubul Jameel. It's one of the signs of khashya, one of the signs of humble person. Rukubul Jameel, doing everything good. Doing everything in a good way. If you're studying beautifully. And proving that we are the followers of Ali ibn Abi Talib, who is the gate, and the Madinatul Ilm wa Ilm Babaha, who is the gate of the city of the knowledge. If you're praying it in a proper way. If you're talking to someone, talking very politely. Because sometimes we don't think, but it is a fact. For example, if you have to hint someone about something, for example, someone is approaching to you, you're talking to him, and you will say to him, I'm not a thief, I do not drink. By saying this indirectly thing, you mean that he drinks, not al-'iyadu billah, or he is a thief. Even these things, they are punishable according to Islam. Even these things, they're punishable. And there's a had for them in Islam. If you only say these things, and ghaybat, and tuhma, and kid, there is no question about them. This at least thing. So, Rukubul Jameel. And the fourth one is Al-Munajatu Lillah. Al-Munajat. Al-Munajat, talking to someone very secretly. Very like whispering, maybe sometimes. This is what is Al-Munajat. Al-Munajatu Sha'baniya that we have. Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wasalam used to go to Masjid al-Kufa. He would read those munajat, and after him, alayhi salatu wasalam read as well. And dua is calling. This is the difference between munajat and dua. Dua is calling, but munajat is sharing your secrets. You can read those munajat as well, but you can share your secrets, your problems with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well. He is whom listens to us. We do not understand. And sometimes we are so impatient. I'll come on patience as well. We have, I think, 10 minutes left. Sometimes we are so impatient that we stop praying as well. We stop fasting as well. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has hikmah, wisdom for each and everything. He knows what is right and what is wrong for us. Maybe sometimes something is good for us, and sometimes something is bad for us. Because we do not know. Al-Munajatu Lillah. So these were the 4 signs of a humble person. And let me read a verse of Quran. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Surely the believers are successful. الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Those people who are humble in their prayers. This khasha makes you successful. And now comes the turn of Salat. I do not have to explain about Salat, that how important is it, because you know it very well. And right from your childhood, you have been listening about the importance of Salat. If someone is drowning, right, he cannot leave his prayers, and he has to pray. When it's the time of prayers, he has to pray like in silence. This much importance. If prayer is accepted, everything else is accepted. If prayer is not accepted, nothing else is accepted from you. Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wa salam. Allahumma Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Imam Salat says, Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wa salam, whenever he would have a hard time, what we call in today's term, he would go and pray. And then would read the same ayah, وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. How many times you tell me, all of you, brothers and sisters and elders, whoever here are, how many times have we prayed to solve our problems? Just 2 rak'ah. Because the prostration is the best way to submit yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And He likes it from His slaves, from mu'mineen, from ibadillah. So make this habit of yours. Try to pray as much as you can. Sayyida Zainab salamullahi alayha. Everyone knows the night of Ashura, it was the hardest night ever for Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. And a lady who is more than 60 years old, she has walked throughout the day. When someone would be martyred, she would come out of her tent. You know, some people, they have just like assessed this distance that Sayyida Zainab traveled right from the morning of Ashura till Dhuhr. It has come out into miles. And in the night of Ashura as well, it has been quoted from Imam Sajjad alayhi salatu wasalam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And Fatima bint al-Husayn alayha salatu wasalam as well. Both of them, they have quoted this name. That on the night of Ashura, Sayyida Zainab prayed nawafil, mustahabs, salawat, not the wajib ones. Nawafil, she prayed them while she was sitting down. She could have left. She could have left nawafil because it was not wajib. And the night was so hard that only Aima alayhi salatu wasalam can explain it. But she prayed that night as well. When her house was burned down, they did not have nothing to eat, and they were martyrs on the line of Karbala, and Sayyida was still there. This is Salat, from which our Aima alayhi salatu wasalam have sought recourse and help from time to time. Then comes Sabr. What is Sabr? Sabr is patience. That I said. Prophet ﷺ says there are 3 types of sabr. Patience has 3 types. Sabrun ala ta'ah. Ta'at. To obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's sabr as well. For example, you have to wake up early in the morning and leave your sleep and pray. You're patient that you're waking up, you're leaving your sleep, you're leaving your comfort, and praying for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, giving khums. People will say that why should we give 20% of our savings? Sabr on ta'ah. This is sabr as well. I know it is hard to listen. But it's easy to speak, but it's hard to listen. You're here for last 1 hour. Just listening to my words. This is sabr. Sabrun ala ta'ah. Whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made fard on us, to follow it obediently. Hijab. That is sabr as well. For example, when women, they go out, they see other people without hijab. Even though I do not know which concept says that without hijab, women are beautiful, it's not important. It's a wrong concept. But still, we say, yes, salute to our women who do hijab in this country, who listen to the words of people. Why is she doing hijab? What is this? But still they do not leave their hijab. Salute to them. This is sabrun ala ta'ah. Then sabr ala musibah. Hundreds and thousands of masaib, deaths, losses, economical problems. There are so many things that we can do sabr on. And then there is sabrun ala al-ma'siyah. Refraining yourself from doing a sin. If in someone's mind it comes that I have to commit this sin, if he does sabr and he does not commit the sin, this is called sabrun ala al-ma'siyah. And this sabr is on the highest stage. And when he does this sabr, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, although I left a lot of my speech because of the time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَتْهُمُ الْمُصِيبَةِ قَالُوا إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. Everyone knows this ayah of istirja, and everyone heard. But we only hear this ayah when someone passes away. But when a misfortune befalls them, every misfortune, they say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We are for Allah and we have to go to Him. And when they calmly pronounce this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raises their status. He says, أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَيْهِمْ صَلَوَاتٌ مِّن رَبِّهِمْ وَرَحْمَةٌ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُهْتَدُونَ. And blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon them. Blessings. This is the maqam, this is the stage where mu'mineen share the maqam of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. Because when we take the name, when we utter a name of Amir al-Mu'minin, for example, we say Salamullahi alayhi. Right? We say salawat. We say, for the Prophet as well, we say salawat. But here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends salawat and blessings to those people as well, with Aimah and prophets who are sabur, who develop the patience. Ramadan is coming, and it is it's a training to enhance this ability to increase patience among you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sayyid, shukran. Thank you for your wonderful speech. Just a few announcements before we continue with the program with the Salat al-Maghribain. Please join us on Thursday for the Dawai Kumail program with Sheikh Yusuf Hussain. The Maghrib prayer will be at 8:25. Also on Friday, please join us for Jummah prayer with Sheikh Yusuf Hussain, also at 1:30. Next Saturday, the school will continue at 3 o'clock. The children will have their exams on the 19th of May, and the graduation is set for the 26th of May. Also next week, we need some help cleaning. So please join us. We want to clean the center before the holy month of Ramadan. We will be getting together at 3 o'clock. We will inshallah do the cleaning from 3 to 7. Right before the program starts. And then the evening program will begin with Sheikh Yusuf Hussain at 7 o'clock, and then the Maghribain prayer will be at 8:28, inshallah. As you know, and the Sayyid spoke about this in his speech, Ramadan is coming very soon, in less than 2 weeks. Inshallah, the first day will be on Thursday, May the 17th. We will have a program here at 14 Stars Education Center every night, so please join us. The first half of the month will be Sheikh Razwani, and the second half, Sayyid will be here. So please join us every night. The daily program will be the halaqah of the Holy Quran at 6 o'clock. We will have recitation of the Holy Quran at 7:15. Inshallah, the lecture will be at 7:30. Maghribain will be at 8:30. Then we'll have the iftar, and then after the iftar, we'll have dua iftar. We do need sponsorship for the holy month. We have like 6 days left, so please look at the board for the days that are available. And we need help during the holy month to help us clean every night. So we're looking for volunteers for that, and we need volunteers to join our operating committee. So please, if you're interested, brothers, sisters, young, old, we need everybody. This is everyone's center. Please come forward, see Haji Abayu, see anybody on the sisters committee. Also, we're trying to organize a garage sale or yard sale. So if you have any contributions, toys, books, small appliances, clothing in good condition, please bring that to the center. We will store it here. And then in the holy month of Ramadan, we will actually have a yard sale for the community and for the neighbors to raise money for the center. Finally, we have a book, it's a children's book. It's called Where is My Imam? This is written by one of our dear sisters, Sister Shalina Kirmali. And if you remember, about 2 years ago, she passed away. So it's a wonderful children's book. If you're interested, it's on donation, a minimum donation of $8. So if you would like to purchase one for your kids, please let me know, and then we can take care of the proceeds. Salawat Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. One more.
Yeah.
Begum daughter,